All know how winter is. Like winter is the time to risk for fashion, but a time to keep warm, right? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I remember your girl Roslyn. We all know how winter is. Like winter is the time to risk for fashion, but a time to keep warm, right? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to keep warm during winter as an African. Although, yeah, every other person can use this point. First point is your choice of wear. Go for cotton-made materials and leather-made materials. These two can go a long way into making you feel more comfortable and more warm. Unlike the other materials like satin, all of those materials, they always can make you feel so cold. Yeah, you can't go for those. The second point is layering. In as much as we try not to risk keeping warm for fashion, we have to as well, dress classy, you know what I mean, right? So while trying to layer, you have to consider your outfit for the day. You have to consider the weather for the day. You have to consider a lot of things before you layer, so you don't layer and layer out of I don't know how to put it, but you just don't have to layer out of fashion sense. You have to layer with some sense of fashion. We know, yeah. Okay, so layering is very important and to help keep you warm. Now, while layering, there are materials that you can consider getting, not just your materials, not just the normal inner wears and all that. So you have to consider getting a thermal wear. Those wears, inside of them have the cotton-like material, and then its outside is different. Now, when you get them, you wear them inside before wearing your actual outfit for the day. So with them, you can actually keep warm to an extent. So they help layer, making you much more lesser. So if you're thinking of what to wear inside, then wear something else outside and all that, you just want to go in. Now our third point is choice of shoe. We know in some countries, winter period can just be normal. In a country like mine, snow must fall. So you have to actually get ready. Now, the choice of shoe you have to go for is a shoe with teeth. Okay, those ones actually make the friction much more appreciated during the snowfalls. You know how slippery it can become when the falls are all glued together. So those shoes can actually make your falling strategy better. Like you can actually know when you're about to fall. Or better still, it's gonna help you not to fall at all if you're very conscious. So those shoes are go. Actually, you can wear normal sneakers if you want, but on days that there are no snowfalls, and again you have to wear double socks because sneakers mostly they absorb water one way or the other. So point is having a hot water flask or bag with us. Like this period, you just need to get one of those two. Now, what are their functions? The flask is gonna help you put in hot water. The flask is gonna help you store hot water. The drinking water has to be warm or hot. It doesn't have to be cold to avoid any hot bag plays a lot of roles, and one of it is to keep you warm, obviously. So you can actually get that, but it will actually mean anywhere you go you have to take it, or better still at night while sleeping. Always check the weather forecast. Yeah, to be mentally ready for the day. You don't want to actually maybe forget your hand gloves, or probably don't take your shawl, or probably don't take something that will keep you warm. Our sixth point, right, is to stay hydrated as much as we can. This period, we know how take what that might really be the least in our mind, but as much as we can, we have to consciously be hydrated. There are apps right now that can help you keep track of how hydrated you've gone for a day, so you can get that as a reminder if you are going to forget during this period. So the seventh point is having a fancy mask. Now, the pandemic actually made me discover this. I realized that each time I try to pull out my mask, I feel so cold on my face, but each time I have it on, I feel like warm. So you can go for a fancy mask that gets to cover your whole face, including your ears, leaving out your eyes. Not to forget, this is Operation Keep Warm, right? Having a hand cream will actually go a long way in keeping you warm and comfortable, to actually bring it to hands. If you want is buying gloves, like you can buy fancy gloves, you can always put it in, that's it, what it's used for, to keep you warm. The 10th point is having like extras, things that people can just have optionally. It's an option, it's not like a necessity. Your head warmer, your shawl, your hand gloves, and your mask. These 4 things, they actually save lives. So you should try as much as possible to have some extras in your bag, because hey, some people don't even check weather forecast. So when they go out, they meet the worst outside. You should always get ready for the worst during winter. It can be so sunny now. Then next minute is already very cold, freezing cold. So don't be taken unawares by all of those things. Sometimes it's very tricky. We all know that it's very, very tricky. In the morning it's all sunny, it's good. So you have to like reduce some hairs and go out, and you meet the worst. So you always have to prepare for the worst, guys. You always have to prepare for the worst. Okay, so there's this very crucial point I don't have to forget. I use Vapor Rub, right? And Vapor Rub has really helped me in a very good way. Some people use rub, some people use aboniki. We all know that, from Vapor Rub to rub, from rub to aboniki. So you choose according to what you can survive with, and something that can keep you warm as well, So yes, having one of those is very, very important. Do not forget them. As you're traveling, pack it. After applying your lotion, you should try as much as possible to use an extra oil, coconut oil, shea butter to lock it in. This is very necessary because you don't want static energy to take you unawares. So you just have to. Some of us that actually use shea butter, coconut oil, and all of those oils, keep using them. They are good for this period. Like, they are really good. They're really going to help you. I shouldn't forget to mention that you need a petroleum jelly to help to apply on your lips before you sleep, and just in case your nose gets frisky at night or kind of like dry at night, you have to apply to trap in any air, as you breathe. So these are just my point, and I hope this video really makes sense to you guys. Please feel free to comment the one that makes sense to you. Feel free to share extra points, to help other people and to help me as well. So I really do appreciate your support so far. Don't forget to subscribe. What I mean. So see you in my next video. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Bye.